The name is Press Flowers by Nell, and I press any flowers, mostly wedding flowers, bridal bouquets, and I also have a gallery wall here with things for sale, and I sell little cards and bookmarks and baby gifts and things like that. So normally it takes maybe between kind of 6 to 8 weeks to press the flowers, and when I get, you know, the bouquet, or even when I pick the flowers from my own garden, I take them apart petal by petal, or if it's foliage, just take off every leaf and press them individually. And then I check up on them maybe every 2 or 3 days for the first few weeks, and then after that I just maybe check on them once a week, and when they're ready then to be pressed, I arrange them on a sheet of mountboard, like there's all the different colours, and then I bring it to a framer, Thomas Street Framers, and they frame everything for me. They're amazing, like they're lovely professional frames, and they have a massive selection, and it really finishes off the piece perfectly, I think.
You mentioned there taking apart leaf by leaf and the process. It sounds very time consuming. Do you find it therapeutic?
Very therapeutic, yeah. I love doing it. I just find it so relaxing, and like you'd be so amazed, you know, you could have 2 of the exact same roses, but inside the petals are completely different. And that's lovely, taking it apart, because it's always a surprise, you know, you never know, oh, what's the rose going to be like.
And how did you get this love for flowers and pressing them?
So when I was a kid, my mum used to press flowers, and my grandmother opened Lawless Flowers nearly 40 years ago, so I always grew up with flowers surrounding me, I suppose, and I just always loved them, and my love for them definitely grew as I got older, and now I'm just so passionate about them. I always have to have flowers everywhere, even if I'm not pressing them.
And you worked in Lawless Flowers for some time, but
yes.
You said your first flower pressing customer came from there as well.
She did, yes, exactly. She was one of their brides, and she loved her bridal bouquet that my Uncle Dan made for her. So she contacted him or me, and she asked me would I press it. So that was a lovely compliment, and it just kind of, it took off from there. You know, it grew quite organically, really. She passed on my name to her friends and some of her customers, and then before I knew it, I was here at my own studio.
And people can just pop into your studio as well. You have your business hours on the door, but where else can they keep up to date with your work?
So they can follow me on Instagram or Facebook, or on my website, or my new YouTube channel, which I set up today.
And what kind of content can people expect there?
So I would say I'm going to be putting up videos like demonstrations maybe, so a lot of me making press bouquets, maybe some time lapses and things like that, and then maybe a few videos of my garden flowers, and maybe even me making a bouquet or something, we'll see.
Well, thanks very much for joining us on the Limerick Post Show, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you, thanks for having me.